Today we're deconstructing a fascinating puzzle, how a super simple piece of software is pulling in massive revenue, not by going viral, but by using a much smarter approach. Let's dive in.
The answers to these questions, well, they reveal a powerful playbook that basically flips all the conventional marketing wisdom completely on its head.
Yeah, you are seeing that right. $12,000 every single month, like clockwork, from a simple Photoshop plugin. Now, this isn't some lucky fluke. It's the result of a deliberate, repeatable system that we are about to break down for you.
So, what is this mystery product? Well, let's meet the founder, Vikash, and his creation, Bulk Mockup.
Okay, so the value here is just crystal clear. If you've ever had to create mockups, you know it is a tedious manual slog. For designers and folks with print-on-demand stores, a task that normally takes an hour of repetitive work, Bulk Mockups condenses it into just 2 minutes. It's not just adding a cool feature, it's literally buying back people's time.
What's really wild about this whole story is that it wasn't some grand vision he had from the start. The idea was actually discovered by accident, hiding in plain sight on a freelancing platform of all places.
Okay, so just check out this chain of events. Vikash is freelancing on Upwork. He spots a job to automate Photoshop, something he has no idea how to do, but he takes the gig anyway. So he dives into Stack Overflow, basically teaches himself JavaScript in a single day and hacks together a script. Then comes the real test. A client asks for 1,800 mockups, a job that should take days. His little script, it smashes the whole thing out in less than 30 minutes.
And this right here is the magic moment. The client is completely blown away and immediately asks to buy the script itself. He wires Vikash $300 right on the spot. That was the first sale. It was the first real validation that he wasn't just solving a small task, he was solving a deeply felt, expensive problem. And just like that, Bulk Mockup was born.
So, okay, he's got a product, but how does he get customers? This is where it gets absolutely brilliant. He doesn't buy ads, he doesn't chase trends. He built a system he calls the Content Flywheel.
Now, the genius of the system is that it just feeds itself. It doesn't start with brainstorming ideas. It starts with finding real problems his customers are having. Then, he creates a very specific YouTube video that solves that one problem. Because it's so specific, it ranks on YouTube and Google, attracting people who are actively searching for that solution. They find him, they trust him, and they buy the product. And then, those new customers, they reveal new problems, which becomes the fuel for his next video. It's a perfect, self-sustaining engine.
And this right here is the proof. One video, with just 370 views, solves such a specific pain point that it generated $45 in monthly recurring revenue. Now compare that to another video with 12,000 views that only brought in $213 total over half a year. The lesson is crystal clear. Highly targeted, problem-solving content converts way better.
And that's the whole philosophy, right from the source. He's not playing the vanity metrics game, chasing views. He's creating assets. Each video is like a tiny automated salesperson working for him 24/7 on YouTube and Google, constantly solving problems and bringing in new customers.
So if customer pain is the fuel for this entire engine, where do you actually find it? Well, Vikash doesn't guess. He's got 4 specific places where he harvests these problems.
And this is the tactical playbook. First, he just lurks in online communities where his customers hang out, silently reading their conversations to spot issues that pop up over and over. Second, his onboarding email asks a simple but genius question. Do you want any custom tutorial just for you? Third, for him, customer support isn't a cost, it's an education. He gets on calls, records everything, and has built a gold mine of over 1,500 recorded pain points. And finally, he scours the comments on other niche YouTube videos, looking for questions that people asked but never got answered. So let's wrap this all up by looking at the practical side. What does it actually take to run this business? And what are the core lessons we can pull from his whole journey?
I mean, just look at how lean this whole operation is. His tech stack is so simple and low cost. We're talking a $19 lifetime deal for a screen recorder, $15 a month for support tickets, and a free tool for scheduling. It just proves you don't need a huge budget to run a profitable software business. You just need to be smart with your tools.
So let's just summarize the whole playbook. First, you have to obsess over your customers' problems, not your own ideas. Second, and this is a big one, don't ignore your health. The whole hustle culture thing is not sustainable. Third, use YouTube's search engine to get your videos ranked on Google and attract people who are already looking for a solution. Fourth, treat customer support like it's a gold mine for content ideas. And finally, the most important lesson of all, forget the vanity metrics. Views don't equal revenue. Solving specific painful problems does.
And that really just leaves us with one final thought. Vikash found a multi-million-dollar idea hiding inside a simple freelance gig. So the real question to take away from all this is, in your work, in your communities, what painful, unsolved problem is hiding in plain sight, just waiting for a solution?